to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's got an open man.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Here's the give off the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins.
Open field on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
With the catch, it's Anderson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Bringing the heat. Grab behind the line, it's Gill. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Still looking, on the move. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. First and 10 from the 33. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Rides the back on the option, the give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They'll try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Makes a grab down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
The defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense sitting him on the ground quickly.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it and play it from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Michigan! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On over the middle, it's Klein. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks, it's Haynes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put
defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Anderson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This will likely be the last play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wolverine. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running to the left. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Lets it fly. He's got it at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play-action fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Klein. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 30. Turning it on! Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Got a man, it's more. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure coming. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Gives it to the back on the draw.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Keene. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He caught it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Defensive holding, an automatic 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Howard. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Pushes ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Wide open downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all put...
He's got it down the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Okay.